That's it. Hey. Yeah. That's it. On its autos, people, don't go anywhere. Hey. People, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to Carl is on it. Today we have a Vauxhall Corsa and we're going to be doing an install. So this is the current look of the car at the moment. So that's the current stereo. You've got the one where it comes with the additional onboard trip computer as well. So we're going to be doing an install on that. We've got a dash cam, we also have a reverse camera as well, and of course the full head units. Let me bring them out and then I'll show you what it looks like. So we've also got reverse camera as well, people. So this is what we're going to be installing into this car too. As well as that, we have the head unit, and this is going to match, look at that, perfect match with the actual dashboard, which is going to be perfect. Let me just get this out so we can actually see it ourselves. And look at that, perfect match with the interior. So there we have it. So that's a special request. This one's a very interesting one. So this is one of the best head units you can get. There's a link in the description where to get that from. My Vauxhall one that I have, the ones that you guys order from now is probably going to be much better spec than the one that I had at the time, because things have been updated and all that sort of thing. But either way, the head units are still good anyway. So I've not had any issues with mine. So that's it. So let's get with the install. So people, purely because of time, I didn't get to show exactly how I did the install for this particular car, but it was the same process that I did 2 years ago on my previous Corsa VXR. So also as well, for the reverse camera and the dash cam, I didn't show exactly how to do that too, because I want to give my customer their car back as soon as possible. So I'll try and explain as much as I can, as much as I can. Just to mention as well, people, this is not only just for the Vauxhall Corsa. This will fit a Zafira, an Astra, a Vauxhall Signum, also Opel as well. It's not just Vauxhall, so it's pretty much for both brands because they share the same platform. So you need these two keys. So what you do is you basically lock one in here and lock one in there. So push them in like that. You hear that click. Click all the way in, and now you can basically remove the radio as such. There we go. So you need to push that in, and then this radio, you can see someone is already tapped into the previous wiring. So I'm gonna need to unhook this. That's the clasp for the main harness, and this is the radio cable as well. And we can actually set this aside. Right, so next what we're gonna do is we got the head unit right here. Okay, now let's have a look at all the wiring we have. So we have the power harness. This is the power cable that you basically piggyback this onto the main harness there. Connect that to that, and you've got it's a 20-pin connector. So you connect this into the actual head unit for the power. That goes straight into there. So there's 20 pins there, and then you got your accessory leads. Let's have a look. You've got your GPS cable. This, we're going to hook that up to the back of the head unit as well. And we have, let's have a look, we have a USB cable. So if you don't have a USB cable in your car, you can actually mount one from here, from there inside, and then pull it out from underneath there. Also as well, we have, let's have a look, we have cables for the mic, I believe cable for aux right, aux left. We've got amp cables, so if you have an amplifier, you can connect that as well. Video cables as well, subwoofer cables, that's the green one there. And then you connect that into the back of this port here to there. So yeah, we've got quite a few things. Connect that into that port there, you connect that into here, and then you connect this into one of these. One of these goes into this bit here, basically. So that's that as well. And we also have another USB as well, another USB port too, which is perfect. So there's two USB ports that come with this. I'm going to connect one so that you have one available to pull out from underneath there, so it'll look nice and tidy. So without further ado, let's go. Right guys, I don't know if you can see me. Hopefully you guys can see me well. We're gonna start connecting all the cables in and then start going. So I'm gonna connect the main harness straight into the car's wiring loom, so that way it's connected. So if I show you right now. I'm now going to start connecting the remaining of these cables here. So this is the GPS cable. Let's get that all connected up. So guys, make sure you get the 4-pin. There's a 4-pin USB port, and that goes into this one right in here. So there's 4 pins right in there. Make sure that goes in there. You've also got the antenna as well. So this is for the radio plug. You plug that into this port right here. Put that right into there. So once that's in, it's nice and snug. You now need to connect that to one of these. I'll show you from this side. So you now need to connect this into there, basically. One of these. Well, it's going to be this one because this is the one that is for black. So you connect that into there. There we go. So that's connected into there. The radio plug is connected. Now we just need to connect the power wire and test to see if it works. So let me feed through. Wait, first of all, let's connect the power to make sure this actually works and it's all good. So people, you can see I've wired it up. I've even got the USB inside, and I can just keep it in this corner here if I want to, just like that, nice and tucked away. Also people, I'll give you a tip. If your radio does not lock into place, there's only one issue, and that is these things here. You see these things? You need to actually pull them out. So I'll show you now. There we go. So you can just use the remover tool and basically just pry it out like this. The more you pry it out, the more it will connect better, basically. Because these hooks, they're the ones that are going to hook to these sides here, the sides of the actual stereo. That one's been pried out as well. These have been pushed in because obviously I unlocked it. Whenever you unlock it, it's always going to be pried out open, so you need to push them back into shape like this. Just get them nice and open like that. So now to do the reverse camera, you have to get the wires, get them all the way through from the driver's side or the passenger side. I prefer the driver's side because there's more space. And then from there you have to remove a lot of the trim pieces, basically all the way from the footwell area straight to the back. I didn't really show completely everything only because of time. I just wanted to make sure the customer got it job done ASAP and as clean as fast as possible. So yes, you have to take all the wires from the back, tuck them in all the way through the sides. I wish I could show it after because it literally looks perfect. So I'm just going to do a quick throwback basically in the VXR what I had to do. So this is basically a reverse camera that connects with the actual LED light, so that way it gives it an OEM fitment. So you have to remove the old number plate lights basically, and then you fit them on from there basically and wire all the way through the boot area, and then that way you have to, it will all work from there. So yes people, that's what I'm going to show, and here's the results. Fully loaded. This has got pretty much everything. It's even got Dashcam as well. I've installed Dashcam. There we go. That's been wired up all perfectly. 32 gigabyte memory card installed inside as well, so you can record, stop the recording, play it back. Just go into settings here, play back, and you can play all your records from there. Then you've also got reverse camera as well. I've installed that as well. So if we hit back into reverse, don't go anywhere. And then it's also got some navigation, but I won't show the address because GDPR. And there we have it people. Everything is now installed. If you need a head unit, a dash cam, a reverse camera, Headunit Autos has got you covered. So don't go anywhere. Peace. also got Apple CarPlay. So if I close down the DVR, it's also got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well, as you can see. Obviously I won't be able to connect because I'm currently using my phone at the moment, but you can see it all works. It's got built-in microphone too, sat navigation. You've also got DSP. You hit that and it goes straight to, this is the radio station. You go to home, you click on, if we go to settings, audio, then you got DSP. You can now adjust the sound, increase the bass boost, up the amps or whatever. Surround sound, you can turn that on, hit that, switches on surround sounds as well. You've got so many features with this particular head unit. I'm telling you guys, this is the best ever head unit you can ever get on the market. So link is in the description of where to get it from. The installation of how to install it, there's a video I've already done previously. I'll leave that, there's an eye icon up there. Go and check that out. So yeah, you can download whatever you want. Go into the Play Store. If you hit your connect your internet to it as well. I've also wired in the USB as well, so you can connect directly to your phone to charge it as well. It's also got 4G cable too. Here we can put your SIM card in there as well. So I've wired that through as well. Reverse camera, hit and reverse, and then the camera comes up. There's my car in the background. And then you've also got DVR, which is right here. Wired up dash cam as well. You can see very high quality camera this one is, which is brilliant. And yeah, let's go and get the customer out and show the instructions how it goes. So I'll catch you there. You jump inside. Jump in here. So this is customer's reaction, people. Right, so you just need to switch the car on.
Wow.
There we have it.
Awesome.
That is it. So that's your radio station. You click home and you've got all your settings up. Literally put everything as a shortcut. So you've got your, if you put reverse, if you go into reverse now.
What's happening?
Just 1 second, you'll see.
Oh,
Reverse camera. So you've got your reverse camera on there now. And if you put that back into park. So if you want to see your dash cam, so there's your dash cam here. If you want to see what it looks like, you click that button, HD DVR.
it's a touch screen.
Yep, touch screen as well. And it's recording straight away. If you want to stop the recording, tap the screen and then click on that video icon.
This one?
Yep. And it stops the recording. And then if you want to record again, just click that again. Every time you click record, it just starts a new file, and then once you switch the car off, that stops the new file, and then you continue. If you want to play back all of them, if you click on the screen again, touch the settings icon, click on playback. That's it. It'll show you. That's right, exactly. It'll show you all your the saved videos that it plays. If you want to take them out, so look, it even has sound. If you click on any of them now. So if you just tap on it like that, and then you hear that that's your radio station. Click home. Oh, there we go. See, you've even got sound as well in it too. So that's that as well.
How to extract the video?
Extract the video. So you see here, right? So you can remove this. There's a just like that. You see, and then there's a card in there, SD card in there, inside there. And then to put it back, you see those rails there? Yeah. So you just put it on like that. And that's it.
Okay.
Done. Very simple.
Wow. So home, this is the home.
Home, yep.
Right?
And then you're back home. Android Auto, you see what it says Z-Link 5?
Z-Link.
Yeah. That's your, and then once you connect your Bluetooth, and then it's going to connect, you can already see it saying connecting, please wait.
It will go to maps.
Yeah. So if you want to go to maps, right, you click on this. So if you want to go on all your app settings, you just keep clicking through here, and I'll take you all through all your settings.
All apps from my mobile?
All compatible apps. Compatible,
but it should be in my mobile.
It should be on your mobile. So these are all the apps that you have on, a majority of your apps you have on your mobile. So even
Waze,
even Waze as well, yeah. And it will show you Waze 1, which is the best one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then if I want to go back to the Android main screen,
if you want to go back to the main screen, click that button there, and click that again.
That's it. And this
That's
is my
it.
music from my mobile.
Yeah, that's your music from your mobile. And you can also connect, if you use your steering wheel, you can increase the volume as well. That's it. That's it. Hey. That's it. On the totals, people, don't go anywhere. Hey. People, let's go. People, thank you so much for watching the video. Hit that like and subscribe if you have not already. If you need a head unit installed, contact me ASAP. Without further ado, don't go anywhere.